Today's date is February 11th, 2008, and it is precisely quarter after 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I want to record my run for today. I want to say that I'm extremely proud of myself. I'm going to pat myself on the back, and here's why. This is the second day that I have gone without drinking beer, actually day 2 finally, and this is also day 2 of week 11. I'm doing a 20-week training plan, and I'm into week 11, day 2, and the requirement for my run today was to run the requirement was to run at a 6 minute and 6 second per mile pace to do that 7 times, and to run, it's basically running a 6 minutes at that speed. Then you would take a quarter mile and run at a slow speed for, like I said, 400 yards, which is a quarter mile, and then you speed up back to 6 minutes per mile, and you do that, do 6 minutes at 9.9. It actually averages out to 9.9 miles per hour. I did my workout at this place called Bally's Health Spa, or Bally Fitness, the national chain. I worked out in Westlake, Ohio. And let me give you my breakdown of my run. I burned 1,148 calories, and I burned off 9.65 miles I ran. And the time of my run was 7:57 p.m. to 9:16 p.m. I want to say how good this run came out, and this is this lactate threshold I talked about. I want to make this clear. Lactate threshold is increasing as already. I was not able to do it consistently where I would run for 6 straight minutes at 9.9 miles per hour and then slow it down to the slower speed. But what happened was, in the very beginning, I actually ran the first 2 miles consistently. Actually, let me take that back. I ran the first 2 miles consistently at that speed. Let me see, 2.5. So what happened was I started out on the treadmill at 9.9 miles per hour, ran 6 minutes and like 6 seconds. Then I lowered it down to 5.5 miles per hour. Then once I did a quarter mile, I moved it back up to 9.9 miles per hour, ran another 6.06 mile. And then I took a break at that point. Oh no! I first did my I did my 5.5 miles per hour for the quarter mile. Then I took a break. So right there, I was at 297 calories at 2.5 miles. Then I got back on the treadmill and I ran. I started again at the pace I was running before. Let me start up again here. I ran another 606 per mile, and then I slowed it down and went to the quarter mile, but this time I raised the speed to 6 miles per hour, and then this is where I started to break it down slower. I actually ran, and then the third mile, the remainder, I ran 3 minutes at 9.9 miles per hour. Instead of being able to run the remainder of the race, basically what I did was, instead of being able to run the entire... My phone's ringing here. I want to make this as clear as I can. Instead of running the entire run for 6 minutes consistently, I was only able to get in 3 minutes in at the 6:06 pace. But the good news is that I wasn't as tired. I took a couple breaks in between, like for water breaks. I drank so much water. But my lactate threshold's getting so good that I think that the next week from now, when I run this run again, I will be able to consistently complete it exactly as prescribed by the running manual. And what this means is that my run is getting so damn good and so tight. The guy next to me on the treadmill was walking. He says, "Man, you're really cruising." I said, "Yeah, I'm training for Boston." So I basically, what wound up happening is I got my full 7 miles in at a 6:06 per mile pace. I did get it all in. I got, I made sure I kept tabs on everything, and I got my 6:06 per mile pace. And what changed it though is I broke it up, and toward the end, once I hit the halfway point, I broke it up in 3-minute sets instead of doing a full 6 minutes. So it worked out really, really good for me. I hope I didn't confuse you guys, by the way, going through all this. I sometimes go on and on about this, but anyways, I'm very pleased with my performance. And I'm telling you guys right now, if you're training, you've got to persevere, and you've got to keep pushing yourself to the limit. And I have been doing this, and I'm so proud of myself. And I've been saying to myself that the biggest thing that's really making this, been tough on me is I've been, I was drinking beer during my training. And I'm telling you right now that drinking does affect your running ability because it dehydrates you and it slows you down and it adds tons of calories to you. So the next 10 weeks, there's no beer drinking at all in this run. This is all going to be consistent running on the treadmill. This is going to be hard work. It's going to be something that I bust my butt off. And I'm just so proud of myself. I'm not pounding my chest, but I'm proud that I was even thinking about buying some beer today, and I says, you know what, no, I'm not going to do that because I'm on a goal to beat Lance Armstrong. I'm on a goal to run a sub-3 marathon at the very least, and at the very, very least, I want to be within 10 minutes of Lance Armstrong's fabulous score, which I think he's going to do good this year. I think he might even beat 2:46. If that's the case, there's no way I'm going to catch him, but then again, maybe I will. So I did a good job today, and like I said, the total calorie burn was 1,148 calories, and I ran 9.65 miles, and I did so freaking good. I mean, people can't even comprehend what it's like to run 10 miles or 8 miles or 22 miles or whatever. They don't even understand the type of dedication it takes to run that. And that's why this is something else that statistically I may have mentioned before, is that most people that run sub-3 marathons, like what I'm trying to achieve, there were 1 in like 1,500 people in the entire country, if not less. I would say that there's probably about 1,000 to 1,500 people in the entire United States that can run a sub-3 marathon. Now that sounds like a lot of people, but when you consider about all the people that subscribe to Runner's World magazine, when you look at all the people that run in races throughout the entire country, which I give anybody the pat on the back that was willing to do it. They're probably in the top 1-2% that even do it. But to be in this elite category to run a sub-3 marathon is incredible, and I'm so proud that I'm pushing myself. But let me say that this is something that you don't get arrogant about. It's hard work. It's very hard work, and you've got to be dedicated to run these sub-3 marathons. And by the way, if you can't accomplish a sub-3 marathon, there's several things. You can buy my ebook at treadmill-marathon.com because I show you how to just plan on running any marathon. But there's other training manuals you can get for running like a sub-4 or a sub-5 marathon or whatever. But I'm just shooting for sub-3, and I'm using the Rick Morris RunningPlanet.com manual for sub-3 marathon, and I'm pretty proud of it. And we'll see where it goes. But it's good to follow a goal, and that's about it. So I will say this, and I will repeat this again. No drinking, no alcohol from here on out, because Boston's coming right up around the corner. 10 weeks it'll be here, and I've got to be in shape for this race. And this is what you call dedication. And I quit drinking a lot of beer over the entire past summer, and it really improved my run. So, this is my only crutch, really. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore, and I don't have any drug habits. So, other than my running, I guess you can call it your endorphins a drug habit, but it's a healthy habit. So, anyways, I just want to say that, and you guys have a great day. And today's date is February 11th, 2008, and I'm out of here.